snow. Straight chillin' with my niggas that shiver. Thinking about South Lake, thoughts on the river. Move back, nigga, move back, nigga. Fake Jordan, that's whack ass bitch, nigga. I come back with 11 damn shots. I claim this city and I take your spot. Stay thinking about a white one, thinking about a bright sun that I changed straight from the dark shit. No tape when I'm playing with the black gun, nigga. You ain't never been a god since the last run. No stats in the place that's shown. A lot of niggas tell me that I never really own. Track to the place, back, nigga. Tell me that I'm like a nigga, but my flow sicker. Call me, call me, call me. I'm calling, call me, call me, call me. Shit, yeah. Dress like a motherfucking god when I reach the spot. Niggas always tell me that I made.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Clutchbois, and after a whole year
and a half,
maybe, I don't know,
yeah, almost a year and a half,
we're back.
I guess.
I don't have a baby face no more. Long story short, I don't know why we stopped making videos for Clutchbois, but yeah, we finally decided to come back. I guess shit, we finally had something to do.
Oh,
A little recap from this past crazy year. The dub broke down. It's in the garage. Bad turbo. It's gonna stay like that for a while. Maybe if we get the views up, should we bring it back?
shit, why not?
Maybe. I laid. Well, tell us about you.
Well, you tell about the new car, and then I'll tell them about my car.
So, like 6 months after the GTI broke down, I ended up pulling the trigger and got a speed out of a dealership. So that's my current car. It's kind of back there, and no, it's not broken down. We're actually going to be putting some mods into that thing finally. That's for my part. Again, the GTI might end up coming back if I decide to get a turbo for it, maybe used one, I don't know. But yeah, that's for my part, my crazy experience. A week after I bought the car, I threw a rod through the block. I had to spend like $3,000 more to get a new engine into it, but it's finally running. I mean, it's been running for almost half a year, kiddo? Like half a year now. It's been pulling hard, and now it's time for LA to kind of give you a little recap of this crazy year.
I've been driving the Infinity for how long did I drive the Infinity? For like 6 months, and I put it back.
Yeah.
I put it in the garage, and then, long story short, the water pump went out, since those pumps doesn't like to be dry for 4 months. I didn't start the car for 4 months. I got a new diffuser for it. I was excited to get it back. I bought some new wheels too. And then the day that I decided to take it out, took it home, drove it home, everything was good. And then out of nowhere, I was at the laundry, and then it's just that my temp started going up and up and up, and I was like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh, it's just only the thermostat. So I took it home. The next day I went and bought the thermostat, put it back, start the car, take all of the bubbles out of the system, and then you just keep doing it. Then my dad told me, he was like, I think it's the water pump that is bad now. And I was like, shit, I'll do it. Start working on that shit. I ended up fucking up the timing chain on it. I didn't count how many turns I did with the chain, and then I fucked up with the timing on the chain. So I asked somebody to put everything back in time, and then he was like, it's around $500 to $600, and I was like, shit, why would I put $500 to $600 on the Infinity when I can just put it on the new motor that is coming?
Okay, well, something that, now that he mentioned that, something that you guys also don't know, finally, after 2 years that you bought the 2JZ, has it been 2 years? Yeah. It's finally at a shop, and the plan for what the Laid was and the 2J was mainly to take it to the shop, get it opened up, put all new gaskets, which he already had a whole gasket kit for it, change the water pump, right?
Yeah.
And timing belt, I think, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
But then more shit started coming up. The cylinder 3 was rusted. The cams were rusted too, and then the crankshaft it was fucked up too. So
so
I
kind of at that point, sorry, my bad for interrupting you.
uh,
Pretty much cylinder 3, everything from cylinder 3 was the one that went bad, and he only had two options:
get a get a whole new block or
refurbish.
that shit. The cams and everything. And the guy was like, if you refinish, everything is gonna be like around the 4 to 5K. And then he was like, if we get a new block, OEM block is gonna be $3,000. I was like, shit, I'll just take the fucking new block and stop fucking with that. So he's gonna have a new bottom end. It's gonna be build head, and that's it. And I had a car, a Lexus IS350 for a good time, long period, and I sold it to get everything finished with the 2JZ.
Now, well, pretty much in today's video, one, if you guys kind of know a little bit about speeds, the kind of first mods you have to do on it is high pressure fuel pump before you do anything else. Unfortunately, on my side, when I bought the car, I had a catless downpipe, and I don't know what else the car had or has. I never
The
took out.
HKS,
Oh yeah, it has an HKS bypass valve, which I'm gonna end up changing right now also for a stock one. The way I think of it, we never opened up the high pressure fuel pump to see if it already had upgraded internals. So I just went ahead and bought a Autotech internals. I got a freak tune, I got a new V3 axis port. So for the speed, that's what we're gonna be doing today. And then on the G35, it's time to,
pull the engine, man.
well, we're not gonna be pulling it right now. We're gonna
But
decide to kind of like
working
do the
on it.
prep work to get it as close as possible to get the VQ out, and hopefully maybe around, how long will it take for the 2J to be back out?
I don't know. They just got the block last week, so it's gonna be like another month. Plus, I need to pay more money to that.
So kind of to put a realistic time, let's say maybe 3 months
3
if
months,
everything
2
goes well.
months, Yeah.
Maybe in that time we only have kind of spare time. Think about it too. We also graduated last year, so we pretty much now work full time at our jobs. So we don't have much time to be working on the cars like that anymore, like back in high school days. So 3 months is pretty realistic to get the 2J back and finally start to, well, it's not starting to put it in because he still has to get, there's still a lot left to get on the,
Mounts and the clutch and
needs motor mounts, transmission adapter, wiring harness. There's just a ton of things that's needed else for a whole engine swap. And at first he thought he was gonna be like close to 10 grand for the build, but
it
it's
went up. It went up.
yeah, kind of it doubled the price.
Yep.
Pretty much
So
close.
let's
So
start, I guess.
we kind of already got started.
We started. We forgot to record, but we already took the whole front end, headlights, bumper, hood, cord support, and then right now we're trying to take out the radiator and everything to get it out of the way. The way we want to do it, you might just take the harness from the ECU and pull the whole harness with the motor, so I don't have to fuck with taking off clips everywhere.
So kind of instead of actually like taking every single sensor off and chasing the harness through the inside, I guess an easier way for us, though at least how we're seeing it, is to pull it all out from the inside out, which is just literally like one connection, and try to fit everything through the firewall and get it out. It's like that whenever we pull the engine, we just have to, everything comes out together. Because think about it, he has to get a special wiring harness that's gonna adapt from the G35 harness into the 2JZ. It's a whole different story. So that's kind of where we're at right now. The next step for us is going to be, like he said, get the radiator out, and maybe, I don't know, after that, what else are we gonna do?
I
Guess maybe try to start to get that.
we don't know what we're doing, but I'm pretty sure
We'll figure it out.
We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll eventually figure it out.
Yep.
So, yeah. Bye.
Still checking if the place still cold. Moving in the way, no place, no snow.
Alright guys, this is what I was talking about. The engine harness goes to the back of the motor and then follows down here, and it goes in straight to the cabin. But it divides in here, and you have to plug these three plugs, and then you have to chase that until you find the ECU that is on your passenger side. So yeah, this is where we're at right now.
I'll keep you guys updated here in a little bit.
Hey guys, we already took the whole wiring from the ECU from the cabin. It was a pain in the ass to take it off.
It took us probably about 30 minutes.
Yeah, to figure it out. But there is like a clip like this. So it's like this. So you only have to do that.
Pull that one out.
Both. The other one stays on there. So yeah.
And
So
then
now,
from there, pretty much probably like, we'll eventually have to unclip it from right here,
and
right there, and up to
I
there.
think we have to take off the tray for the
Battery, but that we might just wait on that a little bit. But pretty much that was the main part we wanted to get to.
Yep.
It's like that whenever it comes down to having to pull out the engine, all the wiring harness will come out together. All the only thing we are going to have to do is be sure to take off all of the grounds.
Yeah, grounds and hoses.
Yeah.
That goes like vacuum lines and the AC lines or whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
whatever
you
it
call
is.
it.
Probably also the fuel lines too.
Yeah,
We're gonna
fuel
have to
lines.
disconnect that. But I mean, it's pretty much probably like at least 1/3
Yeah.
of the job done. Getting most of the wiring out of the way. Next thing is hoses, and then the final step would be finally pull out the VQ.
Yep.
Get off the motor mounts, get the transmission off, and
what I know is it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take off the motor, because we have to take the test pipes. If you know about BQs, taking test pipes is a pain in the ass. So the bolts are rusted. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do with that. I don't even want to think about it right now, but I guess we'll see as soon as we get to that point.
yeah. And so now I think, are we gonna get started with the speed now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's time.
I think there's gonna be another video.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably just cut it off here
Yep.
and get going on the second video. That'll be pretty much probably only speed things. And first part one,
Part 1 of the BQ engine.
I guess 2JZ
2
swap.
JZ.
Yeah, actually. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and
See you guys later.
Clutchbois are finally back. Bye.